Welcome back to Sunrise. In breaking royal news this hour, Prince William and wife Kate will lead national tributes to the Queen on the first anniversary of her death next month. The Prince and Princess of Wales will step in for King Charles, who will instead mark the day quietly and privately. It comes amid reports Harry has not been invited to Balmoral to commemorate the day, despite being in Europe at the same time for the Invictus Games. For more, we're joined by Daily Mirror royal editor Russell Myers, who broke the story. Good morning to you. Well, are you surprised that Prince William and Kate will lead the national tributes instead of the King?
Well, morning, Trevor. Well, I suppose there's a lot to unpack there, isn't there, about whether the King was going to be making a public statement on the anniversary of his mother's death. I mean, God, we can hardly believe that a year has passed nearly. But I think when you look at it and look at the history of what the royals have done, and sometimes they don't normally change the tradition of what has gone before them. The Queen used to always privately remember her father's anniversary, and I think the King is taking a leaf from his mother's book from there, and he will be spending it privately at Balmoral, a period of reflection. But I'm told that William and Kate will be publicly marking the day, and I think that tells you a lot about their standing within the royal family and about how they're sort of being elevated in their role as well. So, you know, September the 8th, a huge mark of remembrance and commemoration for Her late Majesty.
Yeah, it'll be lovely either way. Harry and Meghan, though, speaking of elevating their attendance, they're not going to be there at all.
Well, they won't be. I mean, they certainly didn't get the invite to go to Balmoral with the rest of the royal family. They will be coming and going over the next few weeks. I'm told that the whole family will be there at the end of August, leading up to this anniversary. But of course, no Harry and Meghan. And as you mentioned at the start, Harry has got the Invictus Games just a few days later in Dusseldorf. You know, it really sort of begs the question, doesn't it? He could have certainly been able to pop over and see his father and the rest of the family, but relationships are so bad between them all that you know, he certainly isn't scheduling that in any time soon. Which is you know, it's a great shame. I think that this is rumbling on so long.
Well, where are we at with that, Russell? I mean, can it be mended at all? Can you see some sort of resolution by the end of this year?
Well, that would be a big call, and I certainly wouldn't want to make it, because I think that the relationships are pretty much still rock bottom. I think you're coming off the back of, you know, Oprah Winfrey interview, which we're still talking about that, the Netflix series, then Harry's book, and that was barb after barb. Nobody was spared in that at all. And I think that what Harry and Meghan are trying to do now is trying to sort of disappear into the background a little bit, try and work on their own project rather than slinging mud at the royal family. And if they do that, then there might be a chance for Harry to mend his relationships with his family. But I wouldn't count on it happening anytime soon.
Maybe Harry and William just have a quiet couple of pints together, maybe, just to start it all off. Russell, thank you.
Well, wouldn't that be nice? I'm not too sure it'll be happening this side of Christmas, but, you know, we live in hope.
We'll see. Thanks, Russell.